Kit Kat, the crispy, chocolatey delight wrapped in its signature red packaging, is a beloved treat enjoyed by millions worldwide. But behind this familiar bar lies an intricate and precise production process. Have you ever wondered what makes Kit Kat so irresistibly delicious? Today, we take you inside one of the world's largest chocolate factories, where over 8 million bars are crafted daily. Get ready to be amazed by the fascinating journey of how Kit Kat is made. The story of Kit Kat's exquisite chocolate begins in the lush cocoa fields of West Africa. In July, under the intense tropical sun, farmers begin harvesting ripe cocoa pods with great care. Every pod is hand-picked, ensuring the precious cocoa beans inside remain intact. Skilled workers then crack open the pods, revealing the prized cocoa beans. These beans, bursting with rich chocolate essence, are carefully laid out on drying mats, where they undergo an 8-day natural drying process under the blazing sun. As they dry, their moisture content decreases, their shells harden, and they lock in the deep aromatic flavors essential for creating chocolate. Before entering the factory, the dried cocoa beans must pass a rigorous quality inspection. Each batch undergoes moisture checks to ensure proper dryness, preventing mold growth. Then, experts examine the size and texture of the beans, discarding any that are too small or underdeveloped. Lastly, a scent test ensures each cocoa bean carries its signature exquisite aroma. Only the best beans proceed to the state-of-the-art factory, where they undergo a remarkable transformation. Upon arrival, the cocoa beans begin a meticulous 3-hour preparation process. The first step is cleaning. Sacks of raw cocoa beans are emptied into massive conveyor systems that transport them to a sealed, rotating drum. Here, the beans tumble against each other, loosening their outer shells, while powerful air jets remove dust and debris, leaving the beans pristine and ready for roasting. Next comes the fire challenge, roasting. Much like coffee beans, cocoa beans require precise roasting conditions to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. Each batch is placed into a large roasting machine where temperature and timing are carefully controlled. Even the slightest variation in heat can alter the chocolate's taste. Once roasted, the beans, now rich in aroma, are fed into massive grinders, breaking them down into a thick cocoa paste. This paste then moves to a hydraulic press, which extracts cocoa butter and forms pure cocoa cakes, each weighing around 7 kilograms. These cakes, packed with intense cocoa flavor, are ground into fine powder, the key ingredient for Kit Kat's signature chocolate taste. The fine cocoa powder is then mixed with sugar, milk powder, pure cocoa butter, emulsifiers, and other secret ingredients in a massive mixing machine. This carefully guarded Nestlé recipe ensures Kit Kat's one-of-a-kind flavor. The mixture churns continuously until it transforms into a thick, velvety chocolate mass. Next comes conching, a refining process that grinds chocolate particles to microscopic sizes, making them melt smoothly on the tongue. The longer the chocolate is conched, the creamier its texture becomes. Finally, the liquid chocolate undergoes tempering, where its temperature is cycled up and down before cooling to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. This prevents unsightly sugar crystals from forming, keeping the chocolate glossy, smooth, and irresistibly appealing. The luscious chocolate coating is now ready to envelop Kit Kat's crispy wafers. If chocolate is Kit Kat's soul, then its crispy wafer layers are its heart. Creating these layers is a precise process. It starts with a blend of refined wheat flour, purified water, sugar, vegetable fats, and a pinch of salt. But the key ingredient is a leavening agent, which gives the wafers their signature light, crispy texture. These ingredients mix inside a massive high-speed blender, forming a thick, smooth batter. The batter is then pumped into rectangular molds via ultra-precise nozzles, ensuring uniform thickness for every wafer. The wafer molds are baked at high temperatures between 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just 30 seconds, quickly forming the delicate, crispy layers. After baking, the wafers cool under a gentle stream of air, ensuring they retain their crispness and don't melt when coated in chocolate. Meanwhile, the filling for the wafer layers is prepared. Unlike the outer chocolate, the inner filling is made using a secret ingredient, recycled Kit Kat bars. Defective bars are ground into a fine powder and blended into a chocolate cream, giving the filling a slightly thinner consistency that binds the wafer layers without making them too brittle. Now, the most mesmerizing moment arrives: the chocolate coating process. Neatly arranged wafers travel along a conveyor belt towards a luxurious chocolate bath. Streams of rich, molten chocolate cascade over each wafer, covering them in 3 thin, even layers. This ensures a flawless coating that enhances both texture and taste. Finally, a wafer layer is placed on top, completing Kit Kat's iconic structure. The chocolate-coated wafers then move to a high-speed conveyor belt, heading toward precision-cutting blades. These blades swiftly slice the bars into their perfect rectangular shape, ensuring every Kit Kat is uniform. The transformation happens in an instant. One moment, there's a long sheet of chocolate-covered wafers, and the next, perfectly portioned Kit Kat bars roll onto the belt. After 15 hours of meticulous processing, the freshly made Kit Kat bars enter the final stage, packaging. High-speed machines fill hundreds of molds per minute, producing over 200,000 bars daily. The bars glide through a chocolate waterfall one last time, ensuring a perfectly smooth outer layer. The irresistible aroma fills the factory, making it almost impossible to resist grabbing a freshly made Kit Kat right off the line. Are you familiar with the famous slogan, "Have a break, have a Kit Kat"? Introduced in 1958, this simple yet powerful marketing phrase has become synonymous with the crispy, chocolate-covered wafer bar. The slogan encourages people to take a break and enjoy a sweet moment of indulgence. Its clever play on words, both referring to snapping the bar and taking a rest, has made it one of the most successful advertising slogans of all time, solidifying Kit Kat's place as one of the world's most iconic candy brands. Before hitting store shelves, every Kit Kat undergoes strict quality control. Bars with minor imperfections like air bubbles or cracks are rejected, but they don't go to waste. Instead, they're crushed and repurposed into chocolate filling for future bars. The flawless Kit Kats continue to the advanced packaging line, where robotic arms swiftly wrap them in foil and their signature red wrapper. From there, the bars are transported to massive warehouses, awaiting global shipments. Every day, up to 8 million Kit Kat bars leave the factory, making their way to supermarkets and stores around the world, ensuring chocolate lovers everywhere can enjoy their favorite crispy treat. If you enjoyed this journey into Kit Kat's fascinating production process and want to uncover more secrets about how your favorite foods are made, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting episode.